14 years after a woman was stabbed nearly 100 times in her apartment, Arlington PD tonight say that they have her killer. Maya Velasquez is now, I should say, in the Tarrant County Jail. She is charged with capital murder in the 2012 death of Iracema Chavez. Andrea Lucia is joining us with more insight in this. And, you know, you say 14 years and you automatically think, what has changed? What gave him the break? And it sounds like advancing technology is responsible maybe for this.
Yeah, this case really highlights the evolution of how law enforcement has used DNA in their investigations. It's one thing to find DNA at a scene, be it blood, semen, saliva that's been left behind, and have a potential suspect identified. That's a straightforward comparison. Does it match or not? It is another thing altogether when you find DNA and you have no idea who it belongs to. That's what happened when Arlington police were investigating the 2012 murder of Iracema Chavez. They found blood at the scene that wasn't hers. 4 years later, they sent it to a private company, Parabon Nanolabs, which was able to do what's known as phenotyping to figure out that blood likely belonged to a woman with dark hair, dark eyes, and light brown to fair skin. And they created this picture that you see. It's striking because just yesterday, they announced the arrest of Mayra Velasquez, and this is her mugshot. I spoke to a company director earlier about how this works.
DNA phenotyping is analyzing the parts of the DNA that actually code for the person. And so picking out information about their eye color, their hair color, their ancestry, the overall shape of their face. And we can put that all together into a composite image.
The approach does have its limitations. While it can predict some facial features, it can't tell investigators how old someone is, whether they're heavyset or slender, or how long their hair is, and whether they've grown a mustache. So law enforcement tell me they've turned to another tool, genetic genealogy, which focuses not on telling you what someone could look like, but on pointing investigators specifically to their family. And that's the approach Arlington police say ultimately helped them develop a significant lead in this case.
It's all about the people who have their DNA in these genealogy databases that help us out.
Texas Rangers Lieutenant Jason Shea wasn't involved in Arlington's case, but he oversees his agency's use of this very same technology, comparing unidentified DNA to the millions of samples people have shared with websites like Family Tree DNA or GEDmatch. In this approach, investigators aren't necessarily looking for an exact match either, but someone close enough to be family, even distant family.
Well, let's say each one of us has 10,000 fifth cousins. That's a lot of people. And do you even know who your second cousin is? Most likely not. So we do there's a lot of people who have some degree of separation in one of these databases.
Well, once investigators have identified a potential family member, investigators start building family trees. And at that point, they may go knocking on doors, asking other relatives in that family to provide DNA samples to work their way closer to their suspect. And based on what we've learned so far, that seems to be what happened in this case. Tonight at 10, I've actually got a report on how this same approach was used to solve another cold case here in North Texas. We're going to be delving further into how this works and why it is becoming more common.
It's